And today we have interesting topic and discussion lined up for you. The first one will be discussing the recent outburst of a core member in Lagos State, while the second segment, how to be financially independent as a core member. Don't go anywhere, just stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
This is ABN TV, where the world is on your screen, bringing you news like you've never seen. From headlines to highlights, we are your guide. ABN TV. Let's take you for a ride. Your stories, your world, your channel. ABN TV.
Welcome back. You're still watching ABN Radio and Television, and joining me for this first segment, we have two handsome young men in the studio. I'm going to start with you. Introduce yourself to our listeners.
Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm boy David, and I'm a fresh comment by Ajuwaya.
Fresh core member. That kind of entry. Oh yeah, no.
Lucky Aguero, and I'm not a fresh member.
Oh, I love that. You just had to state it. I'm older than you. That kind of thing. Okay, so considering the core member that expressed dissatisfaction, right? So do you think that our approach was actually appropriate as a core member?
Okay, for me, I think it's high time somebody comes out to speak about some of these things.
Yeah.
Because as Nigerians, we have this, should I call it bad character or a nature itself, where we're always scared of speaking out. We do go through a lot and always hiding and shielding stuff. And she actually did very good.
Very good. What do you think, Lucky?
Well, what she said probably may not be right.
Right, yeah.
Probably may be right, but the condition at which she expressed displeasure was the issue. Not probably, it was actually the issue, because it's like when you are entering into the military, you sign that you are not going to incite or instigate any form of violence against your leaders, those that are in charge of you. So we are like that. We are a paramilitary service. NYS is a paramilitary sort of. So we have already signed, and I believe everybody should maybe. When we leave this game, we cannot fight for a change for those that are
coming. Okay, but the thing is, freedom of speech is one of the fundamental things as a Nigerian, and as a human. Thank you. So, as a core member, you should be able to talk. Like, even if you're not satisfied with what is going on. I mean, being a core member does not mean you should now draw back.
I said everything. That's what I'm saying. Being a core member, that's why they know that some of the things that you probably go through when you start the service will not be where you may not like them. Like when you're at camp, they'll tell you this camp is regimented, you have to do this, you have to follow instructions, you have to work according to these rules, this and that and that. They already know that, you will complain. We are used now, and the life you are living at home is not the life you are living here. So you definitely complain. That's why they did not even force us to sign. We actually
you have to, because at the end of the day you need your certificate, don't you? So you have no choice.
Someone who said that, I think it's very mockery. She did not force the girl for what she said. She said the condition at which she stated it. She's still serving. So I believe she would have waited, or probably, I don't know. Well, there are some persons that have served before us. We should also watch them for some of these things. If they had, after their service here, they laid this complaint.
The recent inflation actually just happened, I think, was it last year or the year before? It just recently happened. So that's why I don't know, maybe based on the fact that it is happening currently as she's serving, and it's not it's not something that she can't, as she said, she's depressed. She said she was depressed.
I feel the best way to face some certain issues in life, the best way to cure some certain is that at that point you don't go through hell again after you're done. What are you fighting for? So you have to speak up at that point in time.
But some people actually condemn.
The government have been dragging this issue for a very long period of time.
Yes, true.
So it's just good that she spoke up.
Aside that, we've on this show we've actually highlighted a lot
Lots
of
of
issues
times,
about
yes.
lack of allocation to the scheme.
Yes.
Apart from the 77,000 naira,
Yes.
there are some other.
Do you
key
know, the
issues that we've also
77,000
discussed.
too may not is not even enough.
Yeah,
If we are to be, if we are to even
yeah,
say the truth.
if they don't implement it on time, it will no longer be enough. It will not look like 33k.
Well,
And
actually,
it's about to happen already.
yes,
They have
true.
seen it since
Even now,
last year,
service now
and
looking
it's
at
happening
it
already.
as if it's a thing of stress. It should be a thing of joy, actually.
To
That's
serve
it.
the
It
country.
should be a thing of honor. But
Mhm.
the way the whole scheme is now looking, it's now looking like a kind of punishment.
Yeah.
You get right?
Like someone
So-
said, someone rightly said, "Man, I don't think it's bad." But the person said that if you want to come for service, it's either your parents will be the one to support you,
Definitely.
or if you are not financially independent, like if you don't have
You won't
enough funds,
survive
don't
it.
even
Don't
come.
even try.
Like don't even try to
Avoid
register,
that
and that I don't know. That's a bad mentality
That
because
is-
as you said, military people enjoy.
Yeah,
Military personnel they
being
enjoy.
taken care
Some
of.
they are being taken care of. They are given accommodation. They are given like they give them money. Like
I understand that, but you remember that several times we've discussed. I think a few weeks back we talked about the 77k promise that was not fulfilled. Before that time, we also discussed increase in allocation. We checked some tweets about what core members are saying concerning service and all of that. So these are part of the things that if they can go back to all those our clips and start watching them,
I start watching
this
them.
thing wouldn't have happened. Whether they implement the 77k or not, apart from the 77k, we need core members need more incentive to
True.
make the service here fun. Probably it used to be, but now the value of those money that they allocated for each of those incentives that they use, like 3 6 bicycle allowance, what's that?
What is that?
Do you know how much actually bring people from the west down here, from the north down here?
That's it.
Like, do you know how much?
Yeah.
Now giving 3 6 or 6 4 at the beginning. I think 6 4 at the beginning,
And most-
then at the
And
end
most of
3
the times,
6.
core members see how to sort out their accommodation.
Yeah, that's
Where you meet landlords and agents asking for reduced prices. I don't just get it. So
that's
not
what we
making
are saying.
sense. It's not
Like
making
when they started the scheme, 3 6 was enough.
Yes,
But
true.
the issue we have now is review. If they can review something that will benefit individual pockets, they should also try to review something that will benefit we the youth that will also be leaders someday. That's my own recommendation.
Nice. The thing is actually, I don't know. Will I say NYC officials? Why are they not telling? Okay, you guys hold on for the government. Actually, they are doing something. They are trying to do something. Let's say they reach out to us. I feel like that emotional outburst might not have happened. Let's say maybe they'll be like, though I know that we promised you by February, we'll give you the money. But according to what we are hearing right now, it may not be possible. At least you prepare our mind for that type of thing. Do you get?
Yes. So I think I posted something on my status one of these days, and I said most companies in Nigeria, they don't value the power or the importance of public relations departments in the organization. So you see, the NYC is one scheme that I think that is what they need to improve on that part. Even issue of registration of core members, potential prospective core members. They'll probably not even get any information until maybe a week to time for registration or 2 days to time for registration before they start getting information, and that's very bad. Information gap between the staff and the core members, it's wide. It's actually very wide. That's why I see some FGIs, they try to create a forum where they can easily relate with their core members to ensure that they are comfortable as much as they can. But if the head from Abuja can put more effort in ensuring that the information gap is closed, whether we are receiving, there's a way you communicate to people, whether it's there's a way you want to pitch something to someone, even if the person is not comfortable with it, but the way you pitch the stuff to the person, the relationship at which you pitch the stuff to the person will buy into key to your idea. So I think that's what the NYC body needs to work towards, so that we as core members will also see value in what we are doing.
True. True. Thank you for that. Do you have any last thing to say to
And like you said, there's just a breach in communication.
Yeah.
Because I think they have come out to speak about this.
Yeah.
There would have been a memorandum of understanding between both parties.
Yeah.
So you don't expect people to go through stuff and keep quiet.
Yeah.
Everybody have the kind of everybody level of tolerance is different.
Yeah.
You get me right? So there are situations you can go through and you might be comfortable, you might just choose to
not speak out.
not speak out. And there are some situations I might be going through. I will just want to burst out. You get me right?
Yeah.
So it's just that breach in communication that just led to all of this.
Yeah.
That just led to all of this. And I think they should
work on it. Okay, thank you very much. It's nice having you guys on the show. Thank you very much for coming. And that is the end of this segment. And we're bringing you another very interesting segment. Just don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Do you wish to bring your goods and services to the global view? Are you tired of struggling with low patronage? This is the opportunity you've been looking for. ABN TV and Radio is here to offer you accessibility and connect you to the whole world through our limitless windows of advertising. We offer online publication, online television and radio services with a global reach, digital marketing, video and audio advert jingle production, digital studio and event management. In ABN, we give you value for your money. For your advert placements, contact us on 0701 3559600 or send us an email at abnonlinetv@gmail.com. For more information, log on to www.abntv.ng. You can also download our app on your Google Play Store. Download ABN Radio. ABN Online TV and Radio Station, bringing the world closer to you.
Introducing ABN Radio and Television, your new favorite app. Stay informed, entertained, and connected with the latest news, music, and videos from Nigeria and beyond. Download the ABN Radio and Television app now on Google Play and enjoy. Live streaming of news, sports, music, and entertainment programs. On-demand access to your favorite shows and podcasts. Breaking news updates and notifications. Exclusive videos and interviews. Personalized experience with customizable settings. Get started in 3 easy steps. Open Google Play Store on your device. Search for ABN Radio/TV. Click install and start enjoying your new favorite app. Join the ABN Radio/Television community today and stay connected to what matters most.
Welcome back. You're still watching Ajuwaya on ABN Radio and Television, and joining us for the second segment is Dorcas Ajayi. See the way she said her name. That's how the way rich people, they always talk classy, simple. You don't really hear her voice. Can you see that? So she's going to be discussing financial independence for core members. So my first question is, what are some essential steps for that core members should take when they are creating monthly budgets? I mean, I know right now that 33k is obviously not enough. It's like 3k that is even saving the lives of the core member. So if we get to have like another business or a skill that is giving us money at the side, what do you think will be the right steps to take here?
Thank you. As the word budget means, it means calculating your expenses, future expenses, and your future revenue. That is your future income. Just like an aggregate, an estimate of what your future income will be, and then you have to prepare your expenditures based on that. Now, as core member, we know that that's at 3,000 naira.
No reach anywhere
at all. At all. But there are certain things that we can do that can still help us to maintain our lives and then still like keep ourselves on track.
That you not look like your problem.
Exactly. So one of the things we'll do is from the 33,000 naira, fine. the first thing you do is, okay, this is 3,000 naira. What is my budget for next income? For next month, I'll not say, okay, budget for the next 2 months. The next month, okay, the allowance is always for a month. Yes. Now, what's my budget for next month? What are the basic things that I need? The things that are very essential. The things that I know that, okay, fine, I can't do without. I know one of those things is that food stuff. You know, you will eat, yeah, you plan that, and then other things. So you make your schedule. Okay, these are the things I need, and then after that, you now calculate. Okay, how much are they giving us? They're giving us 3,000 naira. What are the things that I need? The most important ones will be on top. So you prioritize them. This is what I want. Then after getting those ones that are important, then you can now move to the less important ones, and you feel like, okay, I think I can still go for this. I can still go for this. So that's the best way to deal with it. And then we should avoid unnecessary, or let me put it like, purchase on impulse. Just feel like, oh,
I'm craving.
yes.
Oh my god.
I'm craving, like, I just passed at the front of crunches, and then the harrow like is just like, it's not everything that you just enjoy yourself. You cannot die tomorrow.
Yes, the last 2K you are crossed. Better spend it now. Because tomorrow return, maybe
that kind of, what if you die tomorrow? Who will spend that money and all of that? And then tomorrow come, you are hungry, and you now remember that, I shouldn't have actually branched crunches yesterday too. Like,
that's regretting.
Then you start regretting, which is not supposed to be. So you prioritize the things you need.
Okay, so what do you think they can do to avoid falling into unnecessary debt? I think the LI spoke yesterday to those the general CDS, doing general CDS. There was like some core members are actually in debt right now. So what do you think they can do to avoid that type of situation?
Yes. Okay. Let me start by saying, as a core member, we should all remember and always remember where you are coming from, and you should always remember the situation of the country, and before you make decisions.
True that, but the thing is, we were promised 7, and saying 33K, be like, the budget I've planned is more than this, so let me just go and borrow. If I borrow now, I may be able to repay. Do you get?
Yeah, that's why budget is so important. Even a country as Nigeria, we make our budget for every year, so that you know, okay, what's our anticipated revenue and what's our anticipated expenditure. So we know, okay, what we have on ground, will it be enough to like sponsor our expenses for the next year? So as core member, one of the things you can do to avoid being in debt is don't buy the things that you don't need. There's nothing like, I just feel like having this thing in my wardrobe. I just feel like, it's an essential. Let me just get it, for aesthetics. There's something like that. It's like, I'm a baby girl. Let me live my baby girl life.
Let me fix my nails.
Yes. There's some things that even if you don't do it, you will not die. Because the time is coming. This NYC is just for a short period of time. The time is coming where you have enough to do all of those things, and then you'll be cool with it instead of entering debt. And then another thing we can do is, as core member, there are certain things that you know that you have, probably you are not using them. You can sell them to people that sell it. Yes, we have people that buy thrift, even up to skincare. I'm just earning that of skincare. They are now selling thrift skincare. So you sell it.
Everybody don't enter that zone.
Yes. Like, I don't need it. Tell a friend, I have this, probably a bag, and it's still
vitamin C serum that you have not finished.
Okay, do you like to get it? Do you need it? And then if the person, you negotiate. And then another thing is, I think this is very common among people that are not used to being broke. Some people don't negotiate. When they get to the market, they tell you that the price is 1,000 naira.
You just bring it out.
I think it's worth it. Let me just buy it, which is not supposed to be.
Like someone actually told me that if they call a price for you, don't reduce it by 50%. Reduce it by something like 75. Then you start negotiating. Eventually, you may actually buy it 50% price.
But negotiate.
But negotiate first.
Something like that happened to me. I think I went to the market and I asked for the price of something. The woman was like, it's 2,500 naira. I looked at her. I was like, Ma, are you for it? She said, yes. How much do you want to pay? I said, it's 500 naira. I want to pay.
Okay.
And actually, I had no idea that the thing is being sold for 500 naira.
Are you sure? And she
she said 2,500 naira. I said 500 naira. She said, 315 now, copper. I said, it's 500 naira I have. Okay, no problem. How many do you want? He said, no, I was like, for real? So what if I've agreed to the 1,005? That means I've like wasted 1,000 naira. Out of being okay, I'm a big girl, let me just maintain my steez. I'm a broke girl coming to the market to buy something. So you should always try to, like, the things you don't need, do bother to go for it. And then the ones that I feel like they are very, very important, go for them. And then for debt, how to finance your debt is, okay, when your money comes in monthly, you should have a percentage that you save. Now, okay, even if it is 1,000 naira, save. Save. So that, and then you prioritize, okay, when the money is coming in, as I'm buying the essentials and everything, after that, the remaining money, I know that this percentage is going to my debt financing. Even if it's just 1,000 naira, maybe to pay, let me pay it. And then
that's all. Thank you very much for joining me on the show. I mean, that was very enlightening. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't save. That is, as long as it's 33K that enter their accounts, they will not still save. But thank you for that enlightenment. We have come to the end of this episode of Ajuwaya on ABN Radio and television. And remember, your service here is the time for you to make the connection you need to go with friends, and you guys should grow each other. And I'll see you next week, same time, same station. Bye for now.